My name is Francisca Sanchez. It is February 11th, 2018, week 5, lab 5 of the axial and the appendicular skeleton. Today I'm going to be showing you and the locations of each structure, and I'm going to show you on the skeleton. We're going to start with the anterior skull. So the anterior skull, we have the nasal, the sphenoid, the lacrimal, the ethmoid, the zygomatic, the maxilla, the mandible, the frontal, and the vomer. Now we're going to do the posterior skull. The posterior skull, we have the mandible, the occipital, the parietal, and the temporal. Next, we're going to do the lateral skull. The lateral skull, we have the ethmoid, the frontal, the lacrimal, the mandible, the maxilla, the nasal, the occipital, the parietal, the temporal, and the zygomatic. Next, we're going to do the inferior skull. So the inferior skull, we have the frontal, the ethmoid, the occipital, the parietal is here. The temporal, and the sphenoid is going to be here. And then we're going to do, we got the vertebral column. The vertebral column, we have the atlas, we have the axis, and we have the cervical vertebrae, which is the top 7. Then we have the thoracic vertebrae is going to be the middle 11. And then we have the lumbar vertebrae is the bottom 5. And then we have the sacrum, and we have the coccyx. Then the thoracic cage. The thoracic cage is the body of the sternum, the manubrium of the sternum. We have the false ribs. We have the true ribs, and we have the floating ribs. Then we have the appendicular skeleton is the pectoral girdle and the upper limbs. So we're going to start with the clavicle, the humerus, the radius, and the ulna, and you have the scapula. Then we're going to do the hand and wrist. So for the hand and wrist, you have we're going to start with the sesamoid, we got the sesamoid, the trapezium, the capitate, we have the trapezium, the trapezoid, the capitate, and then the hamate. And then we have the pisiform. And then we have the triquetrium, the lunate, and the scaphoid. And then you have the, right here are the metacarpal. And then from here down are your phalanges, or your phalange. Then we're going to have the pelvic girdle and the lower limbs. So we have the ilium, then we have the ischium, is going to be down here. Then we have your pubic bone is here, and you have your femur, and then you have your patella, you have your tibia, and you have your fibula. And then we're going to do the ankle and foot. So the ankle and foot, we're going to have your phalanges are here, and then you have your phalanges here, your metatarsals are here, and then you're going to have your cuboid here, your lateral cuneiform, your intermediate cuneiform, your medial cuneiform, and then underneath the medial cuneiform you'll find the navicular, and then you'll find the talus, and then you have the calcaneus, and that's it. Thank you.